Hello Internet, this is Victor for PhoneArena bringing you a quick review of the Samsung Galaxy Young. It's not a premium smartphone, it doesn't have a great camera nor a great display, but what it has is affordability, a compact size, and 1 GHz processor, 3.3-inch display, and runs on the fresh Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. So how does it stack up against the Android competition? Let's take a look. The Galaxy Young is compact and plastic. It fits comfortably in the hand with its rounded edges and has a surprisingly solid build and feel. It's also a chubby little thing, measuring nearly ½ an inch. The handset comes in 3 colors. There is a white, metallic silver, wine red, and a deep blue version. When it comes to buttons, the layout is again standard for a Samsung phone. You have the big home key in the center and 2 capacitive keys around it. On the right hand side is the lock key, and on the left hand side is the volume rocker. The device charges via a micro USB port on the bottom and the headset jack is on top. The Galaxy Young features a 3.3-inch LCD display with a resolution of 320 by 480 pixels. The handset only supports 262,000 colors, which is often not good enough for perfect image clarity. And viewing angles are also pretty mediocre and the screen washes out at an angle. Good news is the Samsung Galaxy Young features a fresh flavor of Android, and that is 4.1 Jelly Bean with the Touch with Nature UX on top. It's a smooth and functional skin, adding a lot of usability and functionality to stock Android. For instance, in the contacts book, you can just swipe a contact's name to call them or swipe to the other side to send a text message. You also get Google Now, a smart card-based system that automatically notifies you about the route home and recent games of your favorite sports team, all sorts of things like that. On the Galaxy Young, you also have dual SIM card support, which means that you can save a little bit on your monthly bill and you can choose between 2 SIM cards to send a message. Right now, we only have 1 SIM card installed right here. With a single-core 1 GHz processor and 768 MB of RAM, the Galaxy Young can hardly impress anyone. But what it can achieve is a mostly smooth performance throughout the interface. And that's a satisfactory experience. Internal storage is set at 4 gigs, and you have only around 2 GB of that available to you. And luckily, you can expand storage via microSD cards of up to 64 gigs. The handset supports 3G connectivity and comes with Chrome and the stock Android browser preloaded. Scrolling around web pages is a bit stuttery, and when zooming in and out in pages, it takes a while for the device to render text. In terms of connectivity options, you get GPS, Wi-Fi, BGN, and Bluetooth 3.0. The 3-megapixel camera on the back of the Galaxy Young is a step up from last year's Galaxy Y. It captures decent photos in good light, but pictures simply lack in detail and dynamic range is subpar. Colors often appear a bit burned. And this is a fixed focus camera, so while snapping shots is quick and easy, the camera is simply incapable of macro shots, for example. In terms of video, the handset can only record 480p videos at 24 frames per second, but the lack of detail here is definitely noticeable, and skipped frames were also an issue. The 3.3-inch screen is not exactly ideal for watching movies on, but you can definitely watch a short video every once in a while on this device. Here's how it looks like, for instance. I will have a video here playing back. The device plays back MPEG-4 and H.264 encoded videos and at around its native resolution. But there is no support for DivX or XVID out of the gate. Sound via the speakerphone is loud but lacks a bit in depth, something that is typical for most smartphones. Call quality is of paramount importance for any phone, but even more so for such an affordable device, and basic device we should say. Luckily, our callers said our voices sounded natural, clear, and sufficiently loud. On our side of things, voice was a tiny bit muffled, but overall we're quite satisfied with the loudness and the clarity of this handset. There's a 1300 mAh battery, and for such a compact handset, that's definitely enough. We got a day of use, and we even got 2 days with some juice remaining when we were not using the phone that heavily. Overall, the Galaxy Young brings a gradual improvement in the Android low-end spectrum with a 3.3-inch display that is slightly larger than the preceding Galaxy Y. There is a bump up in the camera department with a 3-megapixel fixed focus camera, and what has changed even quicker though is the face of the Android competition. At its affordable price of $150, the Galaxy Young already faces a rampant competition from Chinese vendors. You can even get a device with a quad-core processor from China for almost the same price. Still, the Galaxy Young comes from a known company. It has the Samsung logo on top of it. And if you value that, that would be a good choice. And for a more detailed review, feel free to check out PhoneArena.com. Thanks for watching.